Welcome everybody. 欢迎大家 Welcome to another live chat with us. This is Zoe.
Greetings from Beijing. I'm Zhou Fang.
Yes, we are very pleased to see you guys again. 我们非常感谢能够再见到大家。We are live streaming on Learn Chinese Facebook page, Learn Chinese YouTube account, on Weibo, and also on Visit Beijing Facebook page. Yes, and so you can check out live streaming on those platforms, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. So I see a lot of you guys have tuning in. 我觉得我已经看到了很多朋友已经加入到我们的直播间了。
Great.
Yes, thank you guys for all the support. 谢谢你们的支持。I see from Maya Lopes, right, is watching. Thanks for watching. And also I see Saray Chatna, right, saying 我喜欢北京. I like Beijing. Yes. Me too, right?
Yeah.
我也是 And we're happy that you like Beijing. And also I think tonight is a topic for you. 我们觉得今天的话题非常适合你们。And also I see Sami Tartun. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Saying 晚安哪里几点 So good evening. This is Beijing. About like 7ish, right? Yeah. 晚上7点多 And also I see 你好 Zoe. Hello Jessie. How are you? 你好吗 Jessie? And yeah, thanks for all the support. 谢谢你们 And also, you know, I know you guys never actually met her, but
I'm new to this platform, but I think I've introduced myself. My name is Zhou Fang.
So guess what? I've actually returned from an event called Great War Hero 2022 Beijing. The night is young. 长城好汉活动 Have you actually heard of it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a very famous event. I think it's an annual event, right?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, like this year is 2022, right? So guess what I got from the event?
Okay, tell me about that.
Take a guess.
I think maybe since it's an annual event, I think it's been held today, right? I think there must be many foreign friends attending the event. So, am I right?
Yeah, very close enough. And so basically, they invited 5 foreign experts who lives in Beijing and also works in Beijing, right? They work in Beijing, and so they share the experience of living in Beijing. You know, they conveyed their love of Beijing to Beijing, right? 他们表达了自己对北京的喜欢以及他们的生活经历。Yes, so they recommended a place for you to go when you come to Beijing. 他们推荐了一个地方 which is the river, the Liangma River.
Great.
Yes.
So, guys, as you can see, we are here at a river. This river is called Liangma River. In Chinese, originally Liangma River means a place, a river, by which people can dry the horses. But as time goes by, the Chinese name Liangma River, dry the horses, the word has changed into another Chinese word, which means bright. But anyways, it's a good name, okay? So I think Liangma River really has a long history. It has a history of over 600 years. 超过600年的历史。 Yes, dating back to the Ming Dynasty. And actually, we know that this river is a tributary, 支流, okay, 支流. Liangma River is a tributary of the Beijing-Hangzhou Grand Canal, 京杭大运河, 京杭大运河. So we know that the Grand Canal is really awesome. I mean, it played a very important role in the construction and development of Beijing in the ancient times, especially during the Ming and the Qing dynasties. So as a tributary of the Grand Canal, this river, Liangma River, absolutely also played a very important role in the construction and development of Beijing in the ancient times.
I think that's like they go way back to the history, about 600 years ago. I think we need to explain the name of it much more because a lot of our audience want to know more about the name, I guess.
Yes.
So basically, oh, by the way, if you guys have any questions, you know, or anything interesting you want to share with us, please leave in the comment area. We will definitely go back to you. Okay? 留在留言区好不好？我们会看你们的评论。Yeah, any questions, anytime. So for like 周芳 just introduced us. 周芳已经跟我们说了，对不对？the
origin of the name.
Yes, the Liangma. It wasn't exactly the Liang, like bright or light, Liang in Chinese. And if you didn't catch up all the characters or, you know, explanation, maybe go check in the comment area. We put all the information there.
We'll type the Chinese name in the comment area, and then you will further get to know what the exact Chinese word is.
So I actually have our audience like is engaging in this conversation. We are very pleased to see you guys actually engage in this conversation. So we asked a question on the Facebook from Nasala saying, 没呢，想去啊 and also welcome. 我只在北京待了4个月. I've just stayed in Beijing for like I've been staying there for 4 months. So wow, this is a great spot for you to come. Yeah, 我觉得这非常好的机会。
Absolutely. I noticed that the user on the Facebook is a foreigner, right? Is an expat. Foreigner, right?
It's a foreign expert. Yeah.
Okay, actually, I just noticed this river. This Liangma River is also very popular with foreign friends. And actually, this river has got a brand new name. It's a very international name, okay? It's called the Liangma River International Waterfront. So by international, it means that it's also a place for foreign friends, expats to gather, to relax. And actually, before this live streaming, I noticed that there are multiple foreign friends just jogging on that side of the bank. And don't forget that, I mean, it's an international river bank or waterfront. So this waterfront is actually home to a lot of international organizations, multinationals, and
there are so many reasons, right? Yeah, there are so many reasons. Like we talk about international, so now it has a name with international, you know, in it because there are so many reasons for it. So let's repeat the name. Okay, what's the name of it? It's Liangma River International Style Waterfront. 亮马河国际风情水岸 International 国际 Waterfront 水岸 right? And like 周芳 just mentioned, 周芳已经说了 like there are so many reasons. The first reason is because of its location, 是因为它的地理位置 like you mentioned all the embassies 大使馆对不对
And I know there are several embassies just located around here. For instance, the embassy of the United States, the embassy of Japan, and the embassy of I think France.
Yeah.
Several of the foreign embassies are located around here. Okay, Zoe, as we are walking along this bank, we can see there are several boats passing by, and I think the boats are of different sizes and the different models.
Yeah.
Some of them have the top, some of them are without the top. But anyways,
I guess that's the price difference.
Yeah. So actually, this is the boat cruise services that are offered here at this international waterfront. The prices, yes, you're right, may vary according to the size of the boat, the model of the boat, and then the time of the visit. But anyways, you can just come here and take the boat, and the boat goes in both directions from this Yansha Pier to that Langang Pier.
Yeah, and I think in both ways the price is the same, and as long as you come to this Liangma River International Style Waterfront between the March, I think it's the 15th of March to 15th to November. The 15th of November. In this month, you can come here, you know, take the boat, and then they provide this service. But if you come here like in February, in January, 1月份, 2月份, that don't have this kind of service. But also because of the Beijing's temperature so low, and the water will be like frozen and it won't be able to. Right?
You know, I just can't wait. I mean, I just saw that very amazing spot. That place is just amazing, I'll tell you guys. Because I personally took the boat cruise services at night. So that place is called the Starry Night. Okay, it means that you can absolutely see numerous bright stars shining overhead.
Yes.
I still remember the first time I took the night boat cruise. I was just amazed and excited, and also the innumerable stars shining overhead just remind me of my, childhood memories. When I was a little kid, I was gazing upon the stars, the night sky, and the moon, and wondering what's up there in the glittering stars. And also, that night when I was passing through this vast sea of bright stars shining overhead, I was like, okay, am I in the arms of the universe? Feeling it's
在银河，
yeah, 在宇宙的怀抱之中, okay?
Yeah.
Am I immersed in the arms of the universe? Feeling its immensity, grandeur and mystery.
Yeah.
And also, we know that the bright stars are actually because of the high technologies. So I'm also wondering and marveling at how modern technologies can
I know, right?
create miracles.
Yes,
Right?
and you can actually see there are like loads of these light strips, right? The light strips, 很多的灯条 light strips.
Yes.
And they were different colors: the yellow, the blue, 黄色、蓝色、
green.
silver, 银色。You can have a look. 可以看一下。是不是非常的美丽 You can see how
Just
beautiful that
amazing,
is, right?
dazzling.
Imagine, like, who doesn't want to spend a
Night
a starry
like this?
night ride with your loved ones?
And the experience will be very different if you take the boat cruise at night.
Yes.
I mean, the boat will just pass through this vast sea of stars overhead.
Galaxy,
galaxy,
the starry
so,
night.
Yes.
That's very romantic for me.
Yeah,
非常浪
romantic.
漫对于我
So
来
maybe
说。
next time you can come here with your boyfriend or something.
Well, not yet, not yet.
But anyway, I'm kidding. But
Yeah.
anyway, you can just come here by yourself or with your friend or with your family members. I mean, either experience is fantastic. Trust me.
I'm sure.
So as we are walking, we can also see many people taking a leisurely walk here.
Yeah, that's why we say if you want this Liangma River international style, waterfront, you can actually have the tour by two ways, right? Like taking the boat, have the boat
Yes.
cruise, or you can just walk. You can see so let's go back to this one. Why you can have a walk is also a very
like us,
pleasant
right?
journey because quite relaxing. You can actually see the people, right? They're hanging out, they're talking, they're walking, they're running, and also it's because probably you can't see right now, but we say it's international, right? Because there's so many international restaurants here, all these types of food you can, all the cuisines you can get in Beijing, and you can find a lot here on the riverbank in the waterfront. Right?
So when you were talking about food, I was thinking to myself, I'm still, empty.
Oh, me too.
I haven't eaten. I haven't had my supper. But
Me
anyway,
neither.
before this live streaming, on my way to this site, I just came across a lot of restaurants on the. I think that's across the Yansha Pier.
Yeah.
A lot of the foreign restaurants. I think I saw 2 Italian restaurants, one South Korean restaurant, and also a French restaurant.
Oh, you pay so
But
much
I
attention to
didn't
it.
have the time to stop and have a taste of the variety of delicacies.
Yes, so for
Next
the
time.
Yansha that Zhou just mentioned, right? So Yansha, it could be the terminal, you can start the boat cruise from Yansha Wharf or Yansha Pier, right? And then to this Langang Pier or Langang Wharf. So Lan means blue. Gang is a harbor, right? So
Yes.
pier. So this Langang Wharf is, I guess that's another thing we can have a long talk about it, right?
But actually, there is a very modern English name for this Langang Pier. Langang is all right. Okay, it makes sense. Blue Harbor, but
fancy name.
But actually, I think it's a kind of official name for Langang. It's Salana. Why Salana? Because you know, this area, especially the commercial area, features a style of Europe. And as we talked about the foreign restaurants along the pier, across the pier,
and all the embassies, we say, you know, it's like, and also like 90% of the media organizations are situated on the riverbank. And also, guess what? It's adjacent to the Beijing CBD area.
So talking about CBD, I think there is so much to talk about. I mean, CBD stands for Central Business District, and it has become a business district with global influence, right? And you know, there is also another CBD I would like to talk about here in Chaoyang District. As we know that the Chaoyang District is home to over 60 scientific and technological cooperation bases on the international level, scientific and technological cooperation bases here in Beijing, accounting for some 15% of the total. So the technological CBD I was talking about is called Chaoyang Science Park.
Oh, the Chaoyang Science Park.
Yes. So maybe next time we can go there and check it out.
I have been living in Beijing for like maybe 4 or 5 years, but I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Next time we can hang out together. Okay. So anyway, it's termed technological CBD. Cool, right?
Yeah, it's
cool.
So this 科技商业核心区域
yes, yeah, because CBD is very famous here in Beijing, but here we were talking about the technological CBD. So this technological CBD, Beijing Science Park, Chaoyang Science Park, is home to a lot of international level high-tech projects from companies like Alibaba and Merck and Mercedes-Benz. So I think all these elements, the restaurants, the foreign delicacies, the embassies, I was thinking
media organizations,
I was thinking about that. I was still thinking about the foreign restaurants I just came across.
We're all hungry, 我们都很饿了.
So yeah, very funny. But anyways, this all make it an international waterfront, right?
Yes, there's so many reasons. So this, like, you don't need to like describe you more details, right? You can see the view, the night view here. And I think, like, for me, my experience of taking the tour on the Liangma River, right? And that was during the daytime. So 白天的时候我来的.
Tell us about it.
Yes, of course. Yeah, we'll do. I'm doing it now. It's different from you. I'm quite jealous. You know,
you can try that night experience next time.
Yeah. So, but I don't regret like come here. 我一点都不后悔白天来这边 yes, because it's like a different view. So I remember the day I came here. 我记得那天我来的时候 right? So the temperature was not that hot, not that high at all. So with all the breeze, oh yeah, 的微风一吹 yes, I was like, oh, this is nice. And also with all the views, you can see all the lotus flowers, right, in the water, and also all the willow trees there, and and with the breeze, of course, right? So
and
you feel
know what,
so comfortable.
Zoe, you were talking about your daytime experience, right?
Yes.
I've come here by myself in the daytime as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was really impressed by the vast swaths of lotus leaves and flowers. Maybe you guys cannot check it out at night, but in the daytime. So that's why we're talking about the fact that the daytime trip is also worthwhile. So that day when I came here by myself in the daytime, I saw a large amount of water leaves and flowers, and you know, it kind of remind me of, and there is also water lilies. Guys.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's not that convenient to see at night, but in the daytime there are also a large amount of water lilies. So you know what I was thinking about? Lotus leaves. Maybe, you know, it's still summer here in Beijing.
Yeah,
so summertime is really the best time to enjoy lotus leaves and flowers. I think that's described in a Chinese poem with all these lotus leaves and flowers.
Which is
summertime can just give you scenery that is unique in this season, that can't be seen in other seasons. That's absolutely very, very correct. That makes great sense. And also, you know, speaking of water lilies, 睡莲, water
睡莲,
lilies, okay,
okay.
睡莲. So I don't know what water lilies will remind you guys of, but for me, it reminds me of French painter Claude Monet, because that painter Monet painted more than 250 water lily paintings all his life, featuring water lilies, of course. Because I came here in the daytime, I suddenly thought of his paintings, okay, featuring water lilies. And don't forget, we can see all these trees.
Yeah.
These are willow trees, most of them are willow trees.
有很多的柳树在这里。对。
So you know what Claude Monet did? He not only painted water lilies, okay, he also planted water lilies in his garden.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
So I was like, wow, this place is just like Claude Monet's garden.
I think you are a quite a poetic person. 我觉得你很有诗意的这一种。对于我来说 so for me, like simply, I won't think that much like Joe Feng just told you guys about. 我可能不会想那么多啊。But I would just enjoy the great nature here along the river. So people say they have either river called Seine River in Paris. That one, Seine River in Paris.
Yes.
But we have a Liangma River in Beijing. 北京巴黎有塞纳河 right? And 北京有亮马河 And I would think about this title actually and enjoy all the views and just thinking about the environment is good, the ecology is nice. Obviously, they put a lot of effort to build this international style waterfront.
You are right. You are reminding me of the fact that this river, Liangma River, as we talked about, it used to be stable for royal family members, like 600
right.
So should I slow down a little bit, right? Okay, guys, this place used to be a stable majiu for the royal family members back in the ancient times. Because the pasture around this waterfront is just lush. But that being said, several decades ago, like maybe 40 or 50 years ago, according to some residents living nearby, they say that Liangma River back in maybe 1970s, the river was not very good. It's not in good condition.
Yeah, sorry, but you see that we have a little the audience. I would say is applauding for us though.
He's trying to sending greetings from Beijing.
Yes. You see, like people, they come here no matter with their family or with their pets even, right? Just enjoy the little breeze at night, enjoy the light, the walk, and everything. Definitely, like a great like place for you to like enjoy your night. Look at the river and the other side of the river as well. 河对岸也是啊，河对岸你看到也是就有很多的人。在走路，对不对 ？And as you can see, this bridge is called 蓝梦桥。蓝梦桥 So 蓝 is blue. 梦 is like dream. 桥 is bridge. So 蓝梦桥 if you want to translate it in, literally, it can be like blue dream bridge. As the name sounds, I think it's quite appropriate, quite like suit this design here. 我觉得非常适合它的设计。Look, the color of the bridge is blue as well, right? And then, so passing this, we're gonna go straight to another bridge. Yeah, so I'm looking forward actually. I want to know the name of it. Looking fantastic, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I noticed that there are some differences on that bridge. You don't get to see, rows and rows of neon lights of different colors with the colors interchanging.
Yeah.
But what I see now is that almost the entire bridge is being illuminated, right? You can check it out. The entire bridge is being illuminated. That bridge, let's go and check it out. I think that bridge has a different construction material.
Yeah. So before we keep walking to that way, let's read some comments. See if you guys have any questions. 看看你们有没有什么问题，好不好？ And also see what's your opinion about this night view, okay? And also I see people still joining us. Thanks for all the support. And I also see this comment from Zedley, right? Saying here is good morning. It's 6:51 a.m. in Peru. Wow, that's in another country. Welcome, welcome. This is the evening. It's in Beijing. 现在是北京的晚上，北京的晚上。Welcome everybody.
8:10.
Yes, and welcome everybody. So this is a live streaming, and we're doing this live streaming on Learn Chinese Facebook page, Learn Chinese YouTube account, and Weibo, and also on Visit Beijing Facebook page. Yes, you can find us on all these platforms. Okay, and also I see our friend, the name account I don't know how to read, by saying nice. Thank you, 谢谢你们，谢谢你。And also I see from Zafa saying K. What does K mean? Is a K like okay, right? And I hope you're enjoying it though, Zafa. 希望你很喜欢我们的直播。And also I see people saying hello everybody. How's it going? How are you? 欢迎大家来到我们的直播间。Yes, I see people keep joining us. We're so thrilled to see this. And also I see Papa saying speaking English very well. 说英语很好。Thank you, 谢谢你，谢谢你的评论。And also I see Papa saying teach me Chinese. Well, I guess we're trying to. Yes. 教中文 I guess if you guys have any questions, of course, right? Learning Chinese or any questions about the topic, about anything, just leave your comment and feel free to leave your comment and we will go back to you. Okay? 我们会看你们的评论。And also Jessie saying, both need to get the meal after the stream. Sure, we do, right? I'm hungry. 我很饿，我确实是。
We're talking about the food.
All the like international style food, right? Like European style. I see actually there my friend who is also a foreign foreign expert. 也是一个外国居住在中国的一位朋友，他跟我推荐，he recommended a Japanese restaurant, just on the riverbank, and also a Mexican restaurant there as well. 也是就是墨西哥菜，他觉得都非常的好吃，非常的。
So your friend told you that there are so many delicacies from different countries, from Mexico, from Japan, and actually there is the China-Japan Exchange Center right around here.
Oh, really?
And actually, it reminds me of one article I read about this area, because I don't know whether you guys can see it. On that bridge, there are two robots. I don't know whether our cameraman colleague can take that picture for you.
看起来像不像机器人？
So this is a place called Liangma, just as though he explained to be blue dream bridge. But actually there is a very famous building around here. It's called the 21st Century Plaza. 21世纪大厦. It's a very famous building.
Sounds grand.
In Beijing, maybe in China, because it's the only Grade A office building complex with park environment.
Oh, really?
That's cool, right? With the park environment, when you are doing your office work, you are sitting right across the park. That's absolutely fantastic.
I'm not surprised at all, you know, because like we have a comment from Jessie Hong. Jessie again, and thanks for the comment, Jessie. Saying this is around the Zhongguancun. It's not around Zhongguancun, it's around in Chaoyang district, like we said before, is adjacent to this central like CBD, Beijing CBD area, and also have with that 90% of the media organizations, embassies they are here. So it's Zhongguancun is more like in Haidian, right? Haidian district.
Yes.
Think, right?
So I still want to finish that amazing story.
Sorry for the interruption.
Okay. So you know what impressed me most about this area is that maybe you guys can see the buildings behind me, right? The buildings, they are being illuminated there are numerous lights on the outside, but the lights don't just go there by themselves. There is work behind this installation. The report I read is that on one building of this area, actually before the installation of the lights on the building, the engineers, the project planners met with some difficulties because the tiles on the outside of the building was produced years and years ago. So
it's like old tiles.
Yeah.
旧的砖瓦吗？
Yes, 砖瓦 just outside the building.
Okay.
Something that's covering the outside of the building. So the tiles are not available nowadays. So the building, the person in charge of the building just asked the engineer who's gonna install the lights on the building, hey, if any damage is done to my building, to the tiles, what should I do? I mean, we can't buy these same tiles to make it look intact, with the same color, with the same shape,
exactly
with the same style.
Yeah.
So you know what the government did for this whole illumination project? The government hired some of the best engineers and constructors to measure each of the tile.
A lot of
I mean,
work,
inch by inch, one by one.
每一寸都非常的精细
to actually measure the tile, 就是亲自去测每一块砖。So that's really absolutely very, I mean, a large amount of work, right? So with that precise measurement of each tile, the engineers will be able to place the lights on the building. So that's what we can see now, the illumination of the building, right?
Yes.
So behind everything we see, actually there is a large amount of work of endeavor and innovation.
I guess it's a you can imagine like this Liangma River International Waterfront, right? From its ancient from what it was like in the ancient times. You mentioned the Great Canal, right?
Yeah,
大运河 as well, and also to its modern development, and to all these buildings. Zhou Fan just introduced
illumination project.
Illumination projects, and it is like how much effort, people, the government, and also they contributed.
Enterprises.
To this, and to all together we have this night view of Liangma River, right? So 到现在我们才可以看到有这些努力，才可以有这么美的一个夜景，对不对？ And also you can also imagine like in ancient times when they were building this Great Canal, right? And also to make this modern development, and they didn't have the technology. 他们没有技术 They didn't have enough people, didn't have the equipment, nothing at all. And you can imagine how much effort, how hard it was for them to build everything.
I like to stop for a while because I noticed this handrail is different. I don't know whether you guys can notice the differences, but actually, as I noticed, this handrail is not just vertical or horizontal. It's a little tilting to the ground.
Yes.
Okay.
有点斜啊，并不是垂直的。
tilting to the ground.
Yes.
According to the designers of this waterfront, this handrail is designed specifically for a purpose that will serve people to make them feel, comfortable when holding on to them.
Like this, then like this.
Maybe
holding
we'll try
like here,
and or maybe like this. So this handrail is tilting towards the ground.
Yes.
I don't know whether it's the correct number. It's like tilting to the ground by 13 degrees.
13 degrees.
13度，向下倾斜13度。So it's a kind of innovation.
Yeah, nice. And I think it's time for us to read some comments here, right?
Cool.
我们来读一些评论好不好？看有没有问题。I see Jessie saying quite a lovely evening stroll. 晚上非常非常好的漫步的一个情况，我觉得是的，对不对？ 漫步很舒服。白天
feel the breeze as
well. Yes, 白天北京很热。北京 even though we've already entering the autumn in Beijing.
More than 30 degrees Celsius.
Oh, like I was outside all day and then kept sweating. Yeah, but now, nice little stroll, you know, with the breeze. I feel, yeah, even though I'm still walking, but I don't feel the heat anymore. 我觉得就一点都不热了啊。然后呢，我们还有 Let's see, Mike saying 亮马河灯火辉煌，亮马河。
Dazzling light
show. Look all the buildings, right?
Yeah, the illumination, the light.
Yes, 非常的亮，非常的耀眼 dazzling. Yes, and also I see people join us watching. Welcome everybody. 欢迎大家。Welcome. We're live streaming on Learn Chinese Facebook page, Learn Chinese YouTube,
visit Beijing, Facebook, and Weibo.
Yes, those platforms. You can find us on those platforms. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate and leave in the comment area. Okay, we will go back to you. And also Jessie and saying very beautiful skyline in all directions. 每个方向的天际线都非常的美丽。I absolutely agree with you. 我很同意你的观点，对不对？ And yeah, so nice. Thanks for participating. Thanks for getting involved. And we like to hear more from you guys. Right?
Actually, as we are talking, I can smell delicious food flowing from that direction, maybe.
Yes.
And I don't know whether you guys noticed, as we are passing this handrail and the plants and the willow trees. Actually, I also saw many benches right over there. You know what? That's 长椅 bench. So the number of benches here is larger than I think other parks maybe.
Really?
But actually the number is just quite huge. And that's, according to the designers, that's one of the highlights of this waterfront. As I told you that in the 80s, this Liangma River will give out that smell, maybe due to some industrial development or something else. But back in the 1980s, the river condition was not good. It will give out a bad smell. So since the 1980s, the government tried to take measures to clean up this river.
Right.
And in 2019, the government initiated a river revival project.
Oh, wow.
And one of the river revival project. And
河道复兴可以这么说吗？
河流复兴项目 river revival project.
Yes.
And according to the designers of this river waterfront, one major aim of this project is to how should I put it, is to give back the river to the people, okay?
Wow.
This river belongs to people.
Yeah, of course.
So we're going to give it back to you guys, to people.
Yeah.
So, and also we give it back a river to you with high quality. So we're adding
高质量的，
高质量的, we're adding all sorts of facilities like the benches we see.
Yeah.
Like this
很多设备
very innovative handrail that's tilting to the ground.
It fits this human physics or whatever.
Very humane design, right?
Yes.
Innovative. And also, I mentioned earlier in our live streaming that there are a large amounts of lotus leaves. That's more visible in the daytime. And also, that's one of the major highlights of this waterfront. I don't know whether you noticed it, Zoe, but we didn't see those more distant flowers like Chinese roses or peonies, right?
Oh, what's that?
So, according to the designers again, because I interviewed some of them.
Right.
So, the purpose of this water leaves, I mean the grasses, the lotus leaves and the floating weeds, water lilies and the very thriving reeds, they are here to make you feel that you're actually maybe in the countryside.
Oh wow! But you know what? You know what? 我感觉到了乡下，因为 I can smell the fresh air in the air. I feel the countryside vibe. 我感觉到了乡村的气息。But you know what? More thing that I feel about is and I smell is the food smell. Like I think that was a mixture. 我觉得是可能闻到更多的确实是食物
Food and the smell of water, right?
虽然我们说它是个国际的港湾 though we say it's like international style, right? Of course, they still have like authentic Chinese food as well. 是中国菜
local delicacy is
yes,
an
local
important
delicacy as well.
right.
So if you want to try, like a authentic Chinese food,
you can still come here.
Come here. Like we just smelled. Oh, very nice, like a Chinese food as well. 对，而且中国菜这里也是非常的地道，所以因为它的地区确实是非常的国际化了，对不对？所以会呈现给我们各方面的一个完美的一个印象吧，对不对
So it's both a very good place for people from both home and abroad together. And also, as we are walking, I noticed that there is a special platform designed and placed specifically to the water service. Maybe you can check it out. This observation platform is specially placed here for people to get closer to the water surface.
Yes.
Get closer to the fish in it, to the lotus leaves in it. So that's also one of the highlights of this design of this waterfront.
Yeah, and also like you can see the it's really nice. Everything really nice here, right? But guess what? I think like we've walking for about 40 minutes nearly, right? 我们可能 Yeah, but I know because we came here before, right? By the boat, we took the boat cruise, so it took about 40 minutes as well, right?
45 minutes from Yansha Pier to Langang Pier.
Yes, all from Langang to Yansha Pier, and it's about 1.8 kilometers, right?
Yes.
From the boat terminals.
You are talking about the new cruise line by the boat, right?
Yeah. And then 1.8 kilometers.
Yes.
But I think it might be shorter if we have a walk here for the walking.
Oh, Zoe,
right?
I would like to mention you, remind you, okay, that
go on.
That's because we don't go to the Chaoyang Park section of this waterfront.
Oh.
Because in this waterfront, there is actually a section in Chaoyang Park. I went there. I was excited and glad to see what I saw. I mean, I saw... Okay, let me think. I saw multiple colorful butterflies, spread across the vegetation area, flapping the wings to the beat of the music.
Wow.
I also saw a very modern and illuminated phonograph. Phonograph in Chinese, it's 留声机. Phonograph. And what's special about a phonograph is that it can move its direction according to the passing boats. We were talking about the boats, right? Going from Langang to Yansha or from Yansha to Langang. So I learned from the staff working in this waterfront that actually that 留声机 phonograph can actually play songs if you touch one button.
Technological as well, right? Yeah, and also I think we need to read more comments from our audiences saying from Mike, right? Mike saying 非常非常漂亮的灯，喜欢在那里拍一些照片. So say the lights are really nice, right? And they would like to take more photos. I think this is bring us to another reason why we said it's a Liangma River international. It's an international waterfront because it's part of the Wanghong culture, isn't it?
Famous tourist site.
Yeah, Wang is like internet. Hong is popular, right? Like
so
internet
Zoe,
popular.
Am I right? It suddenly occurred to me why this place is called Bright, not just dry horses. I mean bright because of all these bright stars.
Yes, maybe that's another reason why it's called Liangma, right?
The dry has been changed into bright.
Yes, and also I see people still joining us. Such a fabulous place. Yeah, it is fabulous. 非常的漂亮, right? So by saying when you come to Beijing, definitely come to Liangma River International Style Waterfront. I think more than this waterfront, right? Like a Great Wall and Selling fashion places as well. There's so many to explore, but this one place you need to come when you come to Beijing, right? Yes.
Because you mentioned the Great Wall and the event, the Great Wall Hero 2022.
Yeah.
But this time around, I think I would like to recommend Chaoyang Park.
Yeah, for sure.
Because Chaoyang Gongyuan, as I mentioned, because with this new cruise line we just mentioned, Actually, visitors can travel between Chaoyang Park and this international waterfront by boat. So convenient.
Yes.
Right?
It is very
previously without yes, 非常的方便. You can just go to Chaoyang Park by boat and then return by boat to this international waterfront.
Yeah.
And I have to say, Chaoyang Park is another 网红公园. So internet famous park because I think, you know, maybe I forgot to mention, Chaoyang Park has a very large amount of water surface area. It covers more than 680,000 square meters.
It's huge.
That's equivalent to more than 95 standard football fields. So my recommendation this time is Chaoyang Park.
Yeah, and so I think we've been talking about the Liangma River International Style Waterfront for like so long, but I guess you guys didn't actually have a close look at all the lines, you know, and all the details. So I guess
we have shown a video of this international waterfront.
I think we do. So we hope you enjoyed today's live streaming, and also we hope you want to join us next time. And so enjoy this video, right?
Thank you guys for
watching.
Thank you guys.
So bye-bye.